We think the public markets are really going to allow us to scale this business out much quicker, and also create opportunities for us, not just organically to grow it, but also by way of acquisition. Essentially looking at a number of M&A opportunities that we can do once we finalize the merger with SYTA.
Okay, so you're looking at, so after the deal closes, so you have a potential M&A pipeline in place right now.
Yeah, I have to be careful, of course, as to what we can say, just because the deal hasn't closed yet with SYTA. But I will say that part of our strategy for growing core gaming is acquisition. And so we've always looked at core gaming as not just a pure gaming focused company. We're really looking at us as an AI and tech driven gaming business, and even more of a holding company, I would say, where we're looking to bring assets that are complementary to one another and strategically aligned, and even more so can help each other grow. And so, yeah, we are looking at a number of M&A opportunities that will be in both the similar space, meaning gaming, as well as sectors and industries that are complementary, but that fit within the BI platform so that we can utilize it. One example would be short form content generation, so similar to TikTok. And that will certainly, we'll be able to leverage our BI platform for that as well.
Okay. What about, like, in terms of potential acquisitions, how are you looking at things which are, AI focused, or do you any AI opportunities that are in this pipeline that you could?
Yeah, I think just by the nature of how things are developing, in the tech industry, everything is really going in that direction. So it's going to be harder and harder to find companies that are not exposed in some form or other to AI. I'll tell you that from our kind of strategic outlook, we develop a lot of the technology in-house, and so the proprietary nature of what we're doing is something we'd like to keep in-house. It's not to say that we're not out there looking for other technologies that we can layer on top of ours. That is something that we do. But what's a much bigger bullet point for our criteria for companies we would consider to do M&A transactions with would really be some sort of unique point of difference, right? So in the respective industry. So just like I mentioned to you that we have a first mover advantage and that gives us an edge, we're really looking for that edge. We're looking for something we could replicate in similar industries that will give us that edge in that space as well. And also something that we're very much keen on looking at in terms of targets is something that's going to really be accretive to our business, right? And so we want to look for companies that have significant top line revenues, have healthy profit margins that will help advance our business and create shareholder value.
Okay, let's talk about the merger.